Now from WPTV, this is News Channel 5 at 5.
Surprising statistics showing where you live may dictate your health care. Now, one woman is using that fact to break barriers in the battle against breast cancer. The bell has just been rung. The fight against breast and cervical cancers is in a new round. One woman in the ring is the one behind the pink ribbons and races that you've seen for decades. But as News Channel 5's Ashley Walters explains, what's happening now is the final promise she made to her dying sister.
It's the tale of two sisters, the big Susie and the little Nancy.
She was the perfect big sister, and if it wasn't done, it better get done.
This is the little sister, Nancy Brinker. 40 years ago, the two sat at a cancer center where dying women lined the hallways, and Brinker made a promise.
And she looked at me and she says, you know, where a woman lives shouldn't determine whether she lives.
She founded the largest breast cancer organization in the U.S., named for her sister, Susan G. Komen. While she still works with funding Komen, she has created a new organization, the Promise Fund. Unlike Komen, she's focusing all efforts on Palm Beach County. And Brinker hopes the simpler organizational model will give her more freedom to focus entirely on social determinants of health for each pocket of each Palm Beach County zip code. They're a microcosm of cultural beliefs and issues, made even more complex with tens of thousands of people moving to the state following disasters like Hurricane Maria.
We're not building a big labyrinth of a national charity. We're building a model of how a community can survive.
Cancer is not just a medical issue. A woman with or without health insurance may struggle to pay for screenings. She must take time off work, find transportation to appointments, get child care, and still feed her family.
It's the lack of education. It's the fact that they don't speak the language. It's the fact that they are earning a little bit more than what qualifies them for services. It's the fact that they are coming from a culture where a woman exam is not permissible.
Liliana Herrera survived breast cancer twice, and as a navigator, she connects women with resources that already exist. The concept exists in other organizations, but Brinker says the Promise Fund will dive deeper into the data.
I found myself in the doctor's office, facing a wall where this woman is getting a pap smear so that the doctor can explain what is coming next because of a language barrier.
Eventually, it'll target the removal of the barriers that exist for all women in that area. Help one woman, help them all. A promise made to a sister with hope one day it may be a promise kept.
I know she would have been proud today, and I know she would expect me to finish this, and I promised her I would get this done before I die, and it's a promise.
In Palm Beach County, Ashley Walters, WPTV, News Channel 5.
The Promise Fund aims to create a successful model that can then be used to combat other chronic diseases in counties and states across the country. The organization is raising money to make it happen, and find the details on WPTV.com.